Hi everybody, I'm James and welcome back to our latest live stream. Just a few days ago, we met in the ice city of Harbin up in the far northeast of China. And as you can see, I'm not looking so cold this evening. Actually, today it is fairly mild, but all the same, we've come to a very popular mountain resort here in Chongqing called Nanshan. And Nanshan is like one of those mountain ridges that kind of runs roughly south to north in the eastern part of Chongqing in Nan'an district. And when you come up here, there are lots of these celebrity hotspots around. And tonight I've just come to one of them here. And as we can see, yes, we've got a very enthusiastic audience with us tonight. Okay, so you might be wondering, where am I tonight? So I'm at a place called Pipa Yuan Hotpot. Okay, so Pipa is like a loquat, if you check it up in the dictionary. So it's kind of like the loquat orchard, but in actuality, it's like a huge hot pot restaurant. But it's not just that. So there's a lot of special features about it. One is that the entire restaurant, or most of the restaurant, is outdoors. As you can see, if we do a full 360 here. In fact, I can walk over here and I can just show you, give you an idea just how big this place really is. So I'm going to just show you over the side here. Now just take a look at this. So guys, can you tell me what you think? And that's not it. It kind of goes over into the distance over there. Over in the distance, it's nighttime now. We can't see that far, but we can see the other end of Nanshan Mountain. Because like Nanshan Mountain, the mountains in Chongqing are really interesting because some of them run for hundreds of miles, and they can be anywhere between 400 to 600 meters high. But then at the top, you have these little mountain plains or little valleys on the top, and you have lots of these kind of hilltop communities and lots of these celebrity hotspots up there. So this is like just one of them. Okay, so as you can see, almost all of the Pipa Yuan Hotpot is outdoors. But there's something else that is special. They have a claim to fame, and that if you check in the Guinness Book of Records, I think this is officially the biggest hotpot restaurant you can find in the whole world. Okay, so if you're watching live, you can let us know what you think in the comments if you have any questions. Yeah, I'll be really keen to interact with you a little bit. And this is a familiar spot for me because I have been here quite a few times over the years because I'm kind of like a Lao Chongqing, like an old Chongqinger, if that's even a term in English. Right, so that's one thing that is special about our live stream tonight. But stay with us because there is actually more. Now, I don't know how many gamers we have out there on the live stream because we have a very popular event going on. And in fact, I have a banner over here. There is a very popular computer game in China and I believe the whole world, and it is called Call of Duty. The Chinese name is 使命召唤. Hello, okay, welcome. Okay, and as you can see, we've got all of these banners up here. We've even got some of the characters in the background. Very nice, and there's another one on this side. Maybe we could just see behind me. Okay, so we've got like a big event themed on Call of Duty. I don't know how familiar you guys are with this game. I have to admit, if I tell you like the personal story, like in a nutshell, when I was in my teenage years, which is a long time ago, you don't want to know how long, I used to kind of be like really into computer games. And, at the end of the 90s, a really popular internet game back in England was Ultima Online. And then another game that was all the rage was kind of those championship manager where you're kind of like a football, soccer manager and all that. So I used to play that quite a lot. But then when I was about 21, I had a gap year. I went to study in Italy, in the north of Italy for a year. So I was kind of away from computers. And then also there were some bad stories I had from friends that had a lot of relationship breakups and all that, down to overgaming and all that. So I just kind of resolved in that year, basically, and not to play any more games. And really, for the most part, I've managed to do that. So I tried to do lots of other things like, mountain climbing, reading books, studying Chinese, get some work done as iChongqing. Okay, but nevertheless, we've got a really fantastic event. So we've got behind me here, we've got this gigantic table. And this is for like gamers, enthusiasts of Call of Duty. And a bit later, after we've talked with these guys here, we're going to take a slow walk down to the bottom here. And you might be able to see they've got a big stage down there. And they've got some exhibition stalls. And they've even got some of those cosplay characters. Do you know what I mean? This is something that's kind of become a big thing here over the past couple of years. People love to like dress up in these very, colourful, kind of Japanese style animation clothing and dye their hair or perhaps wear wigs and all that. So they just look like, characters from one of these fantasy games or like video games or something. So we're going to go down there a little bit later and hopefully we'll get a word with some of them. So we're in this kind of exclusive part of Pipa Yuan at the moment. And the idea is here, I've been told that we have 80 guests here. And if you want to kind of sit here and enjoy the Hotpot, then they have to take part in kind of like a raffle draw, if you like. So lots of people applied for it. And then when their names are picked out, they have special permission to come and have Hotpot at this gigantic table here. Okay, yeah, welcome to Kevin James Yeah, and Happy New Year as well. And it was great to catch you in Harbin a couple of days ago. Right. So not only are they having Hotpot on this giant table, what I like about this as well, it's kind of like a sushi bar style because we have this conveyor belt which is going around all the time. And my understanding is that if something comes around that you like, then basically you can just have whatever you like. Hello. All right. I'm from England, but actually I live in Chongqing. Okay, so is your English good? So 英文讲得怎么样嘛? Okay, well, no problem. So we can get some practice in Chinese. So I'm a little bit curious. I want to know about their story of how they ended up here tonight. 那据我了解，在你们是不是通过抽签得到这个机会呢？那这个过程能不能给我讲一讲吧？这很简单的说。
也是很偶遇啊。抽签获得。
因为你的 luck
也是很偶遇，这次难得的机会被抽中了。
好的，然后今天真的来到这里，感觉怎么样吧？
非常的 very good。
Very good。你经常打这个游戏吗
？Yes。
OK，然后你打这个游戏打得怎么样嘛？
还行。
职业玩家。
是职业水平吗？Yeah, and of course, are you from Chongqing? 你们是当地人吗？
我是本地人。
是本地的。那么你们自然的很喜欢火锅吧
？Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, like I was just saying, they are the winners of a raffle prize, and there are 80 people who got the chance to come here, and they seem very happy about it. And we've got some of these TVs set here so they can enjoy some of the food and they can watch this live game going on in the background. And I suppose I can quickly show you some of the delicacies they have on here. So some of them are very typical, maybe some of them are a little bit more exotic, even by Chongqing Hotpot style. So for example, here we have the yachang. So these are the duck intestines. I've seen these. Oh, these are like the fatty intestines, I think. This is lotus root. This is kind of minced pork, mixed with cilantro. Got cucumber slices of liver. Yeah, and then over here we've got some shrimp on the skewers. So yeah, I think like the idea is, you can just take whatever you like. Perhaps we can come over here and say hello to a few of the other guys here. 你好。请问一下，这个是不是一个现场的游戏吗？还是一个录播的？
直播现场直播的，
OK，现场直播。
对，就在下面。
哦，这个游戏就是在下面进行啊。
对对。
Oh, okay, so actually this game is going on right now. It's down below. And you can see here, we've got two teams. One is called 特种部队, so kind of like a SWAT team, and the other one, 游击小队, like a guerrilla team. Okay. And I can tell you, I had a read through of the this little Word document. You know, of course, I have to prepare for this live stream. And my understanding is here live tonight, we have some world champions. I was saying that this game is popular not only in China, but also the whole world. And last year, 2023, I think they had the World Championships for Call of Duty. I think it was held in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. And I think maybe the champions or the people who came right up top, there was one which was called, I did read this. It's to come to me in a moment. But anyway, I think the champions from this World Championship they had on in the USA last year are here at Nanshan. I think it's like the first offline meeting with the public they've got going on. So a little bit later, we're going to get a chance to go and meet them. And there is like one more thing as well. I can tell you, we've got an action-packed night this evening. My understanding is that at 7:30, we're also going to have one of those live drone performances. Okay, so I don't know if you've had a chance to watch those before, but over the past 2 or 3 years, I've seen a lot of these in China, and they're always very spectacular. And we're not going to have to wait so long this time, because I've been told it's forecast to rain a little bit later, so they brought the time forward to 7:30. So we're going to have a lot of exciting things to see tonight. Okay, so I think we're going to. I think we can stick around up here for a little while. Yeah, I do like this conveyor belt we've got up here. And here in Chongqing, they do try to have a bit more innovation, try to bring something new to the Hotpot experience. So I think this is a really good idea, though. It just comes out on a conveyor belt and you can have just whatever you like. All right. Okay, I've had a think about this. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to stick around here too long. I'm going to take a slow walk, downwards, show you a bit more of Pipa Yuan, and at some point a bit later, the drone performance is going to begin for us, and hopefully on the way we're going to meet lots of interesting people. It is a little bit chilly this evening. But that's not a problem here. We've got lots of these warm heaters here. So you can always warm up your hands if you get a little bit cold. Right, so I think what we can do, I'm just going to take a little stroll down this line. We've got lots of time on our hands. And I think particularly in the last half year or so, since I was last here, they've introduced a lot of new features. For example, they've got this little waterfall here. They've got some nice rockeries. Of course, we've got all of these pretty lights. And we've got a really packed venue here tonight. There's barely a table to be had here. Perhaps I'll turn this around. Some of the tables are pretty small, but of course you can put 2 or 3 tables together if you're here in a big group. How do you know, when you're walking around here, it's just kind of like a bit of a maze. What is the current temperature? I can't give you an exact number. If I estimated, I would say about 7, 8 degrees, something like that. So it's a little bit chilly, but if you dress up warmly, it's really not a big deal. And compared to our last live stream in Harbin, this is not cold at all. And also, if you're worried about feeling a little bit chilly, you just need to take a little walk around and you're going to warm up. Because as you can see behind me, you've already walked down quite a lot of steps. And if you go down to the bottom, as you can see, we've got a lot of steps going all the way down. So really, if you go on a little walkabout or something, then you're not going to feel cold at all. Right, it's going to be a bit of a tangle. We've got some other points of interest here. I suppose we could take a little look in here. I mean, I don't know if they'll object to me going in there, but we can give it a try. Yeah, I agree totally, Kevin. The environment here is beautiful. Yeah, so you've got all of these water features. You've got these little kind of pagodas, these small buildings, rockeries, waterfalls. All these pretty lights. Of course, we've got these red lanterns because we've got the Chinese New Year coming up on Friday night. And also stay tuned for that because on Friday night, I'm also going to be doing a live stream live in the studio at iChongqing, roughly about 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. Chinese time. So definitely stay tuned for that. It'd be really nice to see you in the new year with everybody. Okay, so you can see over here, we've got lots of people washing all the dishes. They've really got everything down to military precision here. So another part, they have people who prepare all of the hotpot woks, all the condiments. The waiting staff who take everything out, and then when people have finished and they go to leave, they get everything turned around in no time at all. Okay, so a lot going on here. So I'll walk back to the main staircase and I'll go back down. And like I said, we've got some exhibition stalls down at the bottom. So we can go down there, meet some of the cosplay characters, see if you can catch... the team was called Wolves Esports. I thought of it, yeah. The Chinese champions of Call of Action, yeah, they're called the Wolves Esports. So kind of a bit like Lang Dui in Chinese. So I've heard that they're around here tonight on Nanshan in Pipayuan. Okay, yes, and thank you very much for those comments. Yes, very good evening to you. Okay, this is what I was talking about a little earlier. They have a new claim to fame here. We can see a sign here, the Guinness World Records. And maybe I can just, of course, we've got it in Chinese down here. So the Jilu Bao Zhizhe, so these are the record holders. But I'll read this part for you here. So the largest hotpot restaurant by seat capacity consists of 5,851 seats. Wow, can you believe that? That's incredible. And it was achieved by Pipayuan Shuixian Hotpot Restaurant in Chongqing, on China, 26th of July, 2022. Okay, so they've had this claim to fame for quite a long time. And I'm sure it'll take a lot of beating to find a place that is so huge where you can have more than 5,850 seats. That is amazing. But having taken a bit of a walk around and seen the view from the top, I'm sure that figure is something you'll find believable. Right. Let's continue. I'll walk down there. We've got some more little features here. Let me show you this waterfall. And then you can also have a look at the view up towards the top of Pipayuan, because we've already had a look from the top down, haven't we? So we've got this beautiful waterfall here. We've got some more hotpot tables. And if I point this upwards, we've got so many levels of hotpots up here. And the locals are, of course, very friendly as usual. So let's give them a little wave. Hello. 之前我先你们是过来吃火锅的吗？对。已经吃完了吗？那你觉得这里怎么样嘛？好 That's about okay. I tried to record them, but they're a little bit shy. Never mind. Let's keep on going. We're nearly down towards the bottom. I'll turn this around. Yeah, as you can see, we've got a lot of steps here. And you know, Chongqing is mountain city. So if you come to Pipayuan, you're definitely going to get a good workout if you want to go all the way up to the top. And you know, when I first arrived here, about an hour ago, I was climbing up to the top of the steps. Yeah, and I could hear like a lot of the locals. They're saying like, "Haleya, haleya." But you know, that's a beautiful thing about living in a mountain city. Is that really, if you're in the habit of going out and about on foot, you really are never going to be short of exercise. And even where I live right next to a kind of a big mountain in the city called Jamu Mountain. And whenever I have some free time, which isn't that often, I do try to walk one of the trails. It takes about 2 or 3 hours. All right, as you can see here, we've got like a big area here. So we're going to go inside, take a look around. I would have trouble getting in because I am armed with my media pass. Let me show you. 工作证. Okay, so like a work pass. So I don't think anybody will get in my way. But we'll go to the front. And I'm really excited to really show you what they've got in store for us. But this exhibition then, as you can see behind me, I know there's a bit of glare. It's called the Call of Duty. And we can go inside and hopefully we're going to find something interesting, see if we can find people from the Wolfie Sports team. And earlier I did see quite a few cosplay characters. So I'd really like to go and track some of them down. Let's go and see what we can find here. And we've still got a few minutes also before the drone performance begins. Also, guys, if something catches your eye, then please do let me know in the comments. Really good to get some interaction going and try to bring you the things that interest you most. Right, so we've got a big Hotpot model here with Call of Duty at the bottom. Then we've got some other kind of sports-related activities up here. The Tai. So can you guess whether I can guess or something? Got like some computer-based game here. Okay, so this one looks like a kind of quiz. So they've got a question, 反应堆. Oh, well, that was too fast. Okay, so this is kind of like a quiz, like a general knowledge quiz or something you can take. Over here, we've got balloon shooting. What else do we have here? 定向爆破. Okay, so kind of directed explosions. We've got this nice lady here, so maybe she can tell us what this is about. 你好，你在收这个摊子吗？对。能不能给我做一个简单的介绍？这个摆出来的是什么呢？
这个是沙袋，然后相当于是一个人有3个沙袋，然后扔倒了这个罐子，倒的多的为胜。
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's basically like a beanbag contest. All right, 我可以抽一个吗？ She's going to let me have a go at this. Right. So my aim isn't that great, and I'm right-handed, but because of the camera, I've got to throw this with my left. So I'm not convinced. I'll be happy just to hit them. Right. Okay. And he had. Okay, yeah, so as expected, I wasn't so hot at that. Let's go through this quickly. This is like another hot pot styled game. So we have these little balls here in the water. And I think the task is, I guess, just to pick as many out as you can in a certain amount of time. Right, so there's a big crowd over here. Let's take a look at this.
我说那是别乱跑，这里拉着一起走。
I'm just wondering over here, is this the Wolf esports team over here? If they are, we'll have to see if we can maybe push in and see if we can get a quick word with them. Because it's not every day you get to meet some world champions. But we've got this gigantic screen, little stage here. Oh, they disappeared around the back. Let's see if we can catch them. Okay, so I've got to go that extra mile. Oh, 你好，请问一下，你们是不是狼队的队员吗？
对对对。
哦，
队员。
你好，你们是队员吗？有1分钟可以跟我们一起聊一聊。我是重庆国际传播中心的记者，可以聊一聊吗？In fact, is English good?
哪个国家？
那个
哪个国家？
我是英国人，这是我常驻重庆。
从来没去过。
啊，那你们是世界冠军吗？这个 Call of Duty，那能不能给我们讲一讲你们去年去美国参加这个比赛的一些感受呢？有没有什么好的故事可以跟我们分享？
感受就是为中国带来一个 FPS 类型的游戏的冠军，我觉得，这件事情挺爽的吧。
Oh yeah, so of course they're very happy because they've kind of won some honors for all of China and of course Chongqing. 那么要获得冠军，里面有哪些诀窍呢？我觉得竞争应该是比较激烈的，是不是吗？
主要是每一年的刻苦练习，对，每一年的不断练习，然后加强自身，赢来的冠军吧。
还有没有什么其他的秘诀呢？在这个比赛中的脱颖而出？
就是多看看美国那边的，就是比赛的视频吧，去多向他们看一下他们有什么新的花招吧。
Yeah, okay.
去破解他们。
Yeah, okay. And then also, 可以问一下，在你们获得了冠军之后，这种赢得比赛有没有什么好的奖品吗？
奖品就有奖金吧，还有一枚冠军戒指。
可以问多少吗？
冠军是70万美金。
70万美金
是吧
40万美金。
40万。Okay, so if you win the world championship in Call of Duty, then you win $400,000 US. Yeah, okay. 那这个奖金你们怎么花呢？
存钱买房子。
Oh, okay, yeah. So they can use some of that prize money to buy a house. Okay, 周教务，你们最后一个问题啊，那你们下一步有什么打算啊？你们2024年要不要参加这个？是又要去卫冕吗？这个冠军吗？
目标肯定还是想要去卫冕这个冠军嘛，然后继续往上继续走嘛，然后一直站在山顶。
OK， 然后2024年的冠军赛会不会在重庆呢？
这个你的还不知道，但是希望会在这里。
好的，那么非常感谢你们，恭喜你们。Okay, there we go. So these are the world champions from 2023 in Call of Duty. Okay, so they answered all of those questions in Chinese. I suppose I can try to give you a lowdown. I think like the basic. I did ask them, what is the main trick to becoming a world champion in Call of Duty? And there didn't seem to be like any one particular thing. The main idea was that practice makes perfect. And that's about it really. And then they did say in 2024 they want to defend their title. And also,
Hello.
Oh, hello. Okay, yeah. So welcome.
Where are you from?
I'm from England, but I live in Yubei. England. Yeah, that's right. All right. Yeah, so they're very keen to defend their title in 2024.
外国 brother.
Hey, 大家好. Okay, so I'm appearing on somebody else's live stream. Okay. yeah, it hasn't been set where the 2024 finals are going to be played. But anyway, they're very determined to take part and defend their world title. Okay, so the drone display has begun, so I'm just going to stop talking. Maybe I'll try to get a better vantage point for you guys, and then let's just enjoy the show. I hope you're enjoying the show. I am doing my best to keep the drone show in the middle of the screen for you. But my stabilizer doesn't always play ball with me, so bear with me. That's what it says in Chinese. Basically, a mission has no end. I like this. This is like a gun target. Okay. So one direction.
OK，
谢谢你玩我的游戏。Thanks for playing my game. I take it then the drones are flying away. That is the end of the show. These shows have always fascinated me, and I always wondered, where do these drones go after the performances have finished? And then, about a month and a half ago, I went to Wushan County because that's where they have the Red Leaf Festival every year. I mean, that's not the only place in Chongqing where you can see them. But when we went there, they had this fantastic drone display. And it just happened that I was standing kind of by the side of the riverbank and I had this spot where all of the drones were coming down to land. So the precision that these drones have is really amazing. But of course, I fly drones a lot around in Chongqing. I mean, there are some places you're not allowed, but most places it's okay. And yeah, generally they fly for about 20, 30 minutes or so, don't they? Right. I'm just wondering if I've got all of the bases covered here. I did say a little earlier that I wanted to meet some of the cosplay characters. Hello. But I haven't seen any more of them around, to be honest. So I think what we'll do, in a few moments, we'll take a slow walk up towards the top. Perhaps we can have a few more questions or comments to go through. And then we'll get another great view of Pipa Yuan. And then perhaps call it a night. Have you ever tried loquats before? I can show you here. So it's not just called the Loquat Orchard for nothing. So of course it is a Hotpot restaurant, the biggest in the world. But also, I imagine in the orchards around here, you can actually buy real loquats here. So I can show you. So I reckon these are freshly picked for today. 应该这是今天新鲜摘的吧？
新鲜摘的，新鲜
啊，这是在这个枇杷园里面摘的吧？
基地的。
你们有个基地啊，也在南山吗？攀枝花。Oh, okay. Okay, so they are freshly picked, but actually, I guess they're not from Nanshan or even Chongqing. They're from a city in the south of Sichuan called Panzhihua. But you know, the transportation, the logistics network is so advanced in China nowadays that even places that we used to think of being quite distant can just be reached in a couple of hours. So you can actually get to Panzhihua in the south of Sichuan, close to the border with Yunnan, in just a couple of hours. So you can basically, have them picked in the morning, put them on the train, and they'll be here in Chongqing in no time at all. Okay, so this is what I was telling you about. If you come to the Pipayuan Hotpot restaurant, you can get a really good workout because we've got this really big staircase leading up to the top. And it's really good to see this place so busy again. I think like the last time I came here, it wasn't as busy as it is tonight. But the crowds here are just amazing. Everyone's just so friendly. Lots of smiles. Everyone's having a good time, enjoying the hot pot. I had a chance to enjoy a little bit of the hot pot before I began this live stream tonight. And it was very delicious. Yes, you are right, Hangtua. As long as you keep up the habit of walking around on foot in Chongqing, you're definitely going to get plenty of exercise. And up here on Nanshan Mountain, there are so many trails for people to discover. And even after all of these years, there are still some I haven't actually been to myself. And I really have to try and do some more of those this year. For example, there's one somebody was telling about recently called Qishui Budao. Kind of like clear water footpath or something, and it leads up to the top, one of the highest points of Nanshan. And then also they have like a natural spring there, where lots of people, even some of the tea houses in Chongqing, they come and like draw the water, take it back to the main city, and use it for infusing tea. So the water is just so fresh and clean, you can kind of drink it straight out of the mountain spring. That's a place I really want to go and visit, and there's so many more places like that around here. And even in the main parts of Chongqing, like in Jiefeng Bay, you know, like the central CBD areas up on the top, kind of like a mountain plateau, and that's often referred to as the upper city or the mother city. But of course, the river culture has a long history here. So if you want to kind of go in between, you have to like walk up and down all of these huge steps. And some of these have also been made into like fantastic tourist areas with a very rich history. For example, like the 18 steps, which underwent a renovation a couple of years ago and is really popular with tourists. Right. So we can see there's still a lot of action going on here. It looks as if the game has come to an end. Hello. 之前过来开不开心嘛？
开心开心。
你觉得这个体验怎么样嘛？今天是边吃火锅边看这个游戏，觉得是不是一个好搭配呢？
对对对，很 nice。
Right。然后吃火锅，你们最喜欢哪些菜品呢？
牛肉、毛肚、毛肚面。
很喜欢毛肚。
对，吃直播。虾滑。
是直播。
直播，
对，世界上你就变著名了。
直播。
Yeah, you're world famous now. Yes, you're on live stream. Yeah, okay. So that's a question I was interested in. You know, is having a hot meal and watching like one of these, you know, shoot 'em up games like a really good blend? But we just saw from them that they gave it the thumbs up. So yeah, I have to say it is a great idea. And incidentally, I did ask them what is their favourite dish for Hotpot, and most of them unanimously said maodu, which is kind of like the tripe, you know, the cow's stomach, which is it tastes nice. Even after all these years, I haven't quite got a great taste for it myself, but yeah, I will give it a try every now and then. Yeah, I think the tournament was pretty intense, and I was really curious to know how the Wolf team, the Wolves esports team, managed to beat the rest of the competition, because there would have been lots of contestants from, you know, countries all over the world, but they seemed very humble. They were just telling us that it was all down to practice. You know, practice makes perfect. So I guess we'll have to take their word for it. So maybe if we practice enough, we can become a world champion in something. Okay then, so thank you guys for all of your comments. I hope you've enjoyed the scenery. Hope you appreciate how wonderful this biggest hot pot restaurant in the world is. Yeah, we've met some stars in the esports world, esports arena. Yeah, hello. Okay, there's some familiar faces just giving me a shout out. Okay, and yeah, we've met a lot of the game playing public here. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure to do this live stream for you. Hello. Okay. All right, so I'm going to call it an end here then. So thanks very much for watching. I will be doing another live stream on New Year's Eve, the Chinese New Year's Eve on Friday night. So if you're free, I hope you can join us for that. And so from here at Pipa Yuan on Nanshan Mountain, thanks for watching, and wherever you are in the world, have a great day or great evening.